Makris to Dawson. Dickson, he'll take the left corner three, and it's good. Get rid of it too, and finally does to Dickson. Dickson drives the lane, puts up a banker, and it's down by Pelletier. Here comes Pelletier on the dribble. Gets it off to Kelly. Now to Dickson for three, left wing. Hits it. Somebody to go to. Still has it on the dribble. Now goes left side. Three on the way from Rhodes and knocks it down. Pelletier got the ball stripped by Petruzzi. And here comes Trinity with it. Here's Otis. Pass across the lane. And a jam by Mabor Gabriel. Dickson for three, and he answers the dunk with 3-1. Now Makris thought about the jump shot, instead got it to Pelletier. Pelletier working, driving, pull-up floater is good by choice. Otis in the lane, shut off by Hansen, gets it to Gabriel. Wenyon Gabriel, strong take to the hole, left-handed shot, finds Kelly. Kelly puts it on the floor a couple of times, now gets it to Hansen in the lane, left-handed floater is good. Brett Hansen. Dickson right to the baseline, swings a pass over to Hansen, three on the way, and it's good by Colin Dufflin. As we've hit the 2-minute mark left to go in the first half. Nice pass from Kelly, straight to Pelletier, backdoor layup is good. It's long and an air ball. Hansen the rebound with 10 seconds. Here's Hansen, straight to the basket, pulls up in the lane, and hits another one of those patented left-handed floaters. Here's a three on the way by Otis. At the buzzer, will not go. And Central's going to go into the halftime locker room up 11, 29 to 18. And Brad Rhodes, the five who started the game for the Pioneers. Petruzzi has it in the lane, strong take, left-handed shot, good, and the foul. So good start. Working against Gabriel, straight to the hole, kicks it out to Hansen. Hansen in the lane, got rejected by Gabriel into the hands of Petruzzi. He's got Rhodes up ahead. Instead, Petruzzi kicks it back to Keefe. Keefe in the lane. Nice swooping move to the basket, and Keefe lays it in. Otis into the lane, kicks a pass, left corner. Rhodes for three. It's good. Here's Dickson, kicks it out. Hansen into the lane. Left-handed floater. It's good again. Love this kid, Hansen. Central content to just run the offense and run some clock. There's a pass from Dickson, left corner. Hansen fires the three and drops it down. 15 seconds. Petruzzi finds Mabor Gabriel in the lane. Turnaround, one-hand drop shot, and puts it in. Pelletier puts it on the floor, trying to get into the lane. Shut off by Gabriel. Now he'll try the other way. Left-handed layup is good. What a move by Troy. And that is going to do it. Here's your final score. Central wins 64 to 50. Central beats Trinity 64 to 50 in the third game of the Queen City Invitational Basketball Tournament. Joining us now, head coach Doc Wheeler. And Doc, you know it's always a battle going against these city rivals in these holiday tournament games, but something was missing tonight. I don't know. It seemed like Trinity was really flat. I don't know. That's just the sense that I got, but you guys won 64 to 50. This final score really didn't give as good an impression of how much you guys dominated that game today.
Sometimes I think the score is a little misleading. Trinity presented some significant problems, cut the lead to 4 early in the third quarter. And, hey, to be honest, I felt like we were fighting to survive. And, when we play, we talk to kids a lot about winning possessions, and that's what it felt like. And it felt like we were in an intense battle the whole way.
One of the things that I've noticed early in the season for you guys is you haven't needed Troy Pelletier to go off. He's not scoring 20 points a game. He finished with 17 today, 13 of them in the second half. But you found some other guys that can provide offense and leadership. Dawson, Dickson, Brett Hansen have been doing it all year. I thought Tyler Kelly had a good game today as well. So it's kind of nice to have that balance.
Well, I'll tell you, Troy Pelletier does an awful lot for us, all right? And for some folks that look at a box score, that certainly doesn't tell you what he does for us. He's a 6'4" athlete, plays way over the rim, rebounds, blocks shots. He's a very smart defender out there for us. Really athletic. When we're in trouble, he's athletic enough to break pressure. So that kid has got a tremendous amount of responsibility when we play, and I'm pleased with him. And the thing that people got to remember is he's coming off no basketball for 3 or 4 months, and he's had 3 weeks of practice so far. So I've told him to temper your expectations. If the coaches are happy with you, you should be happy with you. All right, and we're happy with them.
Is there a player or two who has really kind of opened your eyes? Maybe it's Brett Hansen, I don't know, but he's certainly opened my eyes, but you would know more about him than me, having him in your JV program last year. But is he probably the guy that has really said, you know what, we're going to have to find a way to get this kid some minutes and keep him in the game when we get Plensis back and if we get Joseph back?
We're very aware of what we have. We play 40 games at least in the off season, open gyms. I mean, we know exactly where we have. We pretty much know, every kid knows whether he's going to start, whether he's a sixth guy, seventh guy. We don't play a lot of games with kids. They know exactly what to expect and what we expect. And this is a culmination of 6 or 8 months of hard work. So what he's doing is not surprising. I think he's got a chance to be one of the best players in the state in the near future.
We got Dawson, Dickson, and Nick Makris from Manchester Central with us after the Little Green beat Trinity 64-50 opening day of the Queen City Invitational basketball tournament. Talk with you about this first, Dawson. I mean, you've played in these tournaments before, so you kind of know what to expect, and going up against your rival, you got to get extra amped up, through the holiday yesterday, kind of just waiting to play this game today, the day after.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting home at Christmas, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be awesome playing tomorrow.
When you think about where you started your high school career at Trinity High School, and now you're in your second full year at Central, and you've become an integral part of this team, does that give you extra motivation a little bit and say, hey, you know what, I wasn't able to get the time that I wanted to over there, but now I'm showing you guys that I'm a pretty good player?
I mean, it's all right. I don't really look at it as like that. I'm just playing basketball, and I think it's fun playing against all those guys because I grew up with all those guys.
How about you, Nick? You're in the situation. You're getting quality minutes. You got the start today as one of the big men for Central. You guys don't have a lot of height. Troy Pelletier is your tallest player on the roster at 6'4", 6'5", but he's more of a perimeter player. Guys like you and Colin Duffley, you're probably asked to do more of the dirty work on the glass, rebounding and things. Do you take that personal pride in doing those type of things?
Yeah, I mean, it's always easy. It's consistent. You can always come out and just play tough. Doesn't matter. You can have an off shooting day, but you can always just, give 100% effort. So it's good in that respect. And Mabora was a tough guy to cover today, but me and Colin did our best. He was working us the whole game, and I don't know, our team behind us was rotating, so it was all good. I mean, helped out.
How about these guys that are Hansen and Dawson and Troy Pelletier really carrying the load offensively for you? It must be fun to watch those guys play and put the points on the board.
Yeah, they've been playing together for a long time. They really know each other, their movements, so it's great to just, score whenever you can, but watching them play is amazing.
What about maybe some snow could put this tournament on hold for a day or so? Or you just say, why not? Well, let's just play anyways, who cares?
Yeah, I play AAU, so I play 3 or 4 games in a day, and so I am pretty sore, but I'm excited to play. I guess Memorial or West.
I was going to ask you, who would you rather play, Memorial or West? You probably give the politically correct answer and say you don't care, but there's a lot of hype about Memorial this year, West not so much, so I'm sure you wouldn't mind playing Manchester Memorial.
No, Memorial has a really good kids, all those kids I play against them in AAU and stuff, and there's a bunch of kids on West that are really good too.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot, Dawson, Dickson, Nick Makris. Another victory for Central. They'll take on the winner of the Memorial West game in the semifinals whenever we play. Thanks, guys. Central beats Trinity 64-50 in the third game of the Queen City Invitational basketball tournament. Pete Tarrier with you, along with John Kesty, our videographer, on n8sportspage.com. We got Memorial and Manchester West playing each other in the background right now. Winner of this game takes on Central in the semifinals on tomorrow, hopefully, weather permitting with the snowstorm coming. This one was Dawson Dickson really taking control. I think he scored the first 11 points in the ball game for Central. And Trinity, they seem flat to me. I know Doc Wheeler really didn't want to go there, didn't really feel that way, but it just seemed like there was something missing from Trinity tonight, like they really weren't ready to play for whatever reason. And Central took it to them, and they won by 14 points, but it was about a 20-point ball game at some points in the fourth quarter, and they basically just played out the string. Central very, very impressive, got balanced scoring. Dickson with 18, had 14 of those in the first half, and then Pelletier, who had only 4 in the first half, finished with 17, so he had a big second half. And Brett Hansen was very, very solid throughout with 13 points. Tyler Kelly, the Memorial transfer, had 8 points for Trinity. Mabor Gabriel led the way with 12 points, had a thunderous dunk, which you saw in the video highlights. That was really one of the only highlights for the Pioneers today. Carmen Giampetruzzi chipped in with 10. They got 7 points from Brad Rhodes, who hit a couple of three-pointers, the transfer from Pembroke. But Central really dominated this basketball game. Trinity goes into the loser bracket of the tournament. As I said, Central moving on to face either Memorial or Manchester West. We talked to both Dawson Dickson and Nick Makris, trying to bait him a little bit, see if he wanted that Memorial matchup, like I know I'd like to see. He wasn't going to do any of that. He said he'll be happy with playing whoever. Once again, your final score, Central beats Trinity 64-50 on nhsportspage.com.